Home repairs can be expensive. Tonight we learn of grant money that will help Watertown homeowners at a pace not seen before. Here's 7 News reporter Lexi Bruning.
This is as much as 20 years worth of funding over the next couple of years.
From fixing roofs to replacing windows, there's a lot $5 million can do to rehab a home. Neighbors of Watertown recently received the money through the state's Targeted Home Improvement Program, THIP for short. The program supports critical repairs for low and moderate income homeowners.
150 units that we expect to be able to redevelop with this.
150 homes. Usually, this program will cover 8 to 10 homes, says Watertown planner Mike Lumbus.
It's going to be tremendously impactful in some of our neighborhoods. They're going to be able to do a lot more in a shorter period of time than we'd normally be able to do.
Lumbus says with $5 million going towards rehabbing owner-occupied homes, it frees up the city a bit, allowing them to focus on other projects also funded through the Community Development Block Grant.
Infrastructure improvements. We've done sidewalks and street reconstructions. We're looking at doing some street repairs and work, infrastructure repairs this coming year.
Schweitzer says Neighbors is looking to build up its wait list. Any homeowners with an annual income at or below 80% of the area median income can apply. According to the census, in 2022, Watertown's median income was just below $50,000. Those eligible can reach out to Neighbors of Watertown for more information. Lexi Bruning, 7 News.